My name is Seini Jensen and I have the most awesome job in the world. Pacifica Medical Association is an association of 700 members of Pacific health professionals in New Zealand and the Pacific Islands. Nā lolele, my name is Seini Jensen. I work as an evaluator in the Pacifica Medical Association and also for Health Specialists Limited. So I work on two kinds of different areas. For Pacifica Medical Association, we do a whole lot of programs with secondary school students, young Pacific secondary school students in 15 Auckland secondary schools. And we also work with young Pacific students who are studying for a health science degree or a health degree at a university or polytech. And as part of my other work, I work with Health Specialists Limited, and we have a program that runs in 5 Pacific Islands, which are Tonga, Fiji, Kiribati, Tuvalu and Vanuatu. And part of my job is to visit these countries and to work with the people in the country to make the program better, to help improve survival rates for patients, and yeah, to work with them on making the programs better and adjusting them. What I like most about my job is that it gives me opportunities to meet and see really inspirational people. I've just come back from Tonga and spent time with just amazing doctors and health professionals. One doctor, she has been conducting a project, well, a number of projects, but where she is working with young children to reduce the rates of rheumatic heart disease, and basically what that means is less kids are dying of and needing major operations and heart surgery. And so what's cool about that is that you can actually see things improve. And this is in the islands and developing countries where you go there, there's, you know, there's just, you can't take for granted even getting good quality water out of the tap, and you drive past houses that are very run down. You know, the levels of poverty are quite high, you know, compared to New Zealand, and you just get to see really positive things being done, and you get to work on projects where you are really helping people in the islands and in Tonga and places like Fiji. And it's just amazing work. One of the things that really that I've found in my work is, I think growing up I always wondered if I'd be, you know, am I good enough, am I the right person to do this work? And then I think what you realise as you get older is that really you are, you're really unique, and being a young Tongan person growing up in New Zealand, I think it gives you a lot of different perspectives, and so you get to see things in a way that other people don't see. And so, you know, you really are right for a lot of jobs, and a lot of you can come up with a lot of different solutions, I think. One of the biggest challenges I think for me that I've had to overcome is just really believing in yourself and your own abilities, and not what other people say you are or what you think other people think you are. For me, I grew up in Mount Maunganui, New Zealand, which is a small beach town. There weren't many Pacific Islanders. There were just a handful of Tongan families there. So I grew up in a really Pākehā kind of Balangi environment, and there weren't a lot of people like me, and the only kind of images of young Pacific people were like in jail or sports people. Or so for what I was, which was, I really loved study, I really loved research, and I didn't have a lot of role models or just stories of that. I mean, so one of the things that I've really had to do is really just have confidence in myself and my abilities, and one of the ways that that's really happened is by connecting to people like myself that have really shown me and had a lot of faith in me, and really shown me what they've done and you really start to see, of course I can do it, you know. And I think really that's one of the biggest things, is to just believe in yourself and really really keep pushing for your success and to push forward to what you want to do and believe that you can do it. One of the major things I think that really got me through high school is just I would work really hard. I knew that I had to put in the hours at home. I would come home from school and study. I mean, my parents are both high school teachers, and they would always say, you know, come on, you need to study after school. But I think one of the things was actually having a group of friends. We all shared the same goals, really. We wanted to go to university. We knew we had to leave town to get to university. We had to work hard, and we were kind of competitive with each other. So I think while I had my own goal of, yes, I'm definitely going to university, and I knew I had to put in the hours to learn my biology and my English and my history, I also wanted to beat my friends, really. I mean, it was competitive in that way, but we would also talk about our schoolwork and how we're doing, and so I think it became a part of just hanging around my friends, and we would study together and things like that.
So is it true that you have to choose your friends carefully? Because if you choose...
Totally, yes.
Can you say that? So choosing your friends.
So choosing your friends carefully, choosing people that share the same goals as you is really important in high school. That's what got me through high school. You know, the schools I went to, especially I don't into that. Or the schools I went to.
Sorry,
yeah.
It's important.
Okay, so it's important to choose your friends carefully and choose friends that share the same goals as you. The schools that I went to, it was really important that you had a group going through that would really work together. You know, that we all shared the same goal to go to university. And there were a lot of kids that didn't do that at our school, and you know, we saw what happened to them. They stayed in town, never went on to study, and you'd see them, and the types of jobs that they get is very limited. So we knew that really to get anywhere we had to leave home, and that we had to get into university, and so we kind of would stick together and work together and be competitive, and you know, trying to get the best mark, but also helping each other, studying together, and that really pushed us, I think. This poster really summarises the programs, two of our main programs that we're running at Pacifica Medical Association. Each diagram is, the big goal is to get more Pacific health professionals, so we want in these programs more Samoan, more Tongan, more Fijian doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, and a range of health professions. But these are all the steps that we need to take to get there.